Everyone always says that chat is the next English pronoun, or bro is the next English pronoun. No, man is the next English pronoun. If you're from England, particularly London, then you've probably heard people use man as a pronoun before. But if you're American like me, unless you're into a certain genre of music, you've probably never heard of this. A possible exception is that viral meme song from a few years back, Man's Not Hot. That title, in case you didn't know, translates to I'm not hot. So how did man become a pronoun in English? The use of man as a pronoun comes from multicultural London English, which, as the name would suggest, is a dialect of English spoken in London by people of diverse backgrounds. More specifically, in the late 20th century, as immigration to the UK was ramping up, many disparate immigrant communities were all finding themselves living in the same neighborhoods. And whenever a bunch of different languages interact, a lot of linguistic innovation is bound to arise. As such, it's no surprise that MLE has a number of really interesting linguistic features, including the use of man as a pronoun. But not just any pronoun, it can be used as a first, second, or even third person pronoun. So how did that happen? It all starts in Jamaican patois, which shouldn't be too surprising considering it was one of the main contributors to MLE. In patois, you can use the word man as an indefinite pronoun. That is to say, a pronoun that doesn't refer to anyone specifically, the equivalent of saying people or someone. Like the word one in the sentence, one should look both ways before crossing the street. That word one doesn't refer to anyone in particular, it's an indefinite pronoun. And the development of the word man into an indefinite pronoun isn't too surprising. If you know German, then you'll know that a similar development happened in that language. In fact, many different Germanic languages have gone through this process. Even English used to use the word man as an indefinite pronoun like 600 years ago. But MLE took it one step further. Since man was by definition an indefinite pronoun, it could refer to anyone, and so over time it generalized to either a first, second, or even third person pronoun, even singular or plural. That might sound crazy, but it's not too rare for indefinite pronouns to generalize so much they can refer to anything. A similar thing happened in the history of French. So why do MLE speakers use the word man when they have plenty of other more precise pronouns? Well, the use of the word man is typically marked with some sort of important connotation in the context, like drawing contrast or marking emphasis. It can even help in cases of ambiguity. Like if I said every guy loves his mom, does that mean that every single guy loves his own mother? Or does every guy love his mum? It's ambiguous. But if I said every guy loves man's mum, that's not ambiguous anymore. That means that every guy loves man's mum. But one of the most important uses might be group solidarity. When a speaker uses the word man, especially in the first person, the speaker positions himself as within the group, and attempts to draw solidarity and empathy from the listeners. And it's easy to see how that could have been really important given the historical context that many MLE speakers faced lots of xenophobia. For now, the pronoun is still really new and restricted to MLE, but who knows, give it 100 years or so and we might all be saying man.